Getcha, getcha, getcha.
Getcha Moving Monday!
I'm Ryan Kuhlman of the Broward and the Miami-Dade Real Estate Investors Associations, also known as the BREIA MC, coming to you from the BREIA and MD-REIA headquarters.
Here we are again. It's another episode of Getcha Moving Monday. Well, thanks for joining me today, guys. Are you guys ready to get moving this Monday morning? Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you got out there and made some progress in your businesses. Now, what today's episode is going to be dedicated to is for those of you watching right now that did not get out there this weekend, that have not been out for the last few weekends, or maybe for the last 6 months or the last year or however long it's been, for those of you that are having problems getting your start or getting restarted because you were in the business and then maybe you gave up or something happened. Life sometimes does happen. And then you're having problems getting restarted again. So today's episode, we're gonna go into the classroom. Of course, I'm gonna use my friend, the whiteboard, and I'm gonna give you guys the 3 best ways for you guys to get back on track. Come on, let's go figure this out together. Now, I just wanna let you guys know that these 3 best ways to get back on track does apply for those of you who haven't actually started yet. So you could be thinking of as the 3 best ways for me to get started. Okay, so first way. Okay, so the first way is that you're going to change your routine. Shock your system. You're in some type of routine. Even if it's been for the last 6 months, you haven't actually started, but you've just been studying on Google or Bigger Pockets or whatever you've been doing, you need to change that routine. Stop studying and change your routine to force yourself to go out and knock on some doors. Go look at some for sale by owner properties and call on those signs, or go knock on their door and find out what price they want for the property, just to have that conversation with them. So the first thing that I do when I'm trying to get myself back on track, no matter what it is in life, you have to change your routine. You have to shock your system. Now, here's number 2. Okay, so number 2, take action from wherever you left off. And again, if you haven't already started from wherever you're at right now, you just need to take action, okay? Meaning, wherever you left off or wherever you need to start, you need to actually do something. You first have now started thinking about changing your routine. And in changing your routine, we're going to talk about getting out there, hitting some networking events, hit the next BREIA meeting or Miami-Dade REIA meeting or a luncheon, okay? But taking action from where you left off. Let's say that the last place you left off, you had sent out a bunch of direct mail pieces. They didn't work. You got discouraged, so you gave up. So take action from there. What properties did you send those direct mail pieces to? And why don't you make a list of those 10 of those properties and go and actually drive to those properties and knock on their door and go talk to them, okay? So you need to take action from wherever you left off, whether it was some marketing that you left off with, maybe you were studying something, maybe even some of you went and started studying to take your realtor's license. And you, for whatever reason, you took the class, you took the course, but you never took the test. Or maybe you took the test and failed. So maybe that's where you could take the action to then get reinstated, take that retest so that you can get your real estate's license. Now, you don't necessarily have to have your real estate's license to do this business. I'm just making an example of from wherever you left off, you now need to take action. Wherever you stopped was the last thing that you did, just jump past that now and take action to the next step, okay? And number 3, okay, so number 3 is get engaged. Now, I know that that is taking action, but getting engaged is more of a mindset. It's more of a concept that you understand that when you're around other like-minded people, when you go to a networking meeting, when you go to a BREIA meeting, you're around other people that are excited. Maybe you've lost your excitement and passion for real estate. Maybe you've been studying and you've been doing Bigger Pockets. Maybe you took some national mentoring program and paid them, thousands of dollars and you never got anywhere. So you have to get re-engaged, okay? So getting re-engaged means go and hit those networking meetings. Think about that as a concept of getting just back involved in the community of real estate investing. When you're around like-minded people, things usually tend to happen more quickly for you because you have more of a network, you have more resources at your fingertips, okay? So the 3 best ways for you to get back on track is change your routine, shock your system. Whatever routine you're in now is obviously the routine that is not getting you successful in this business, so you need to make a change. Take action from wherever you left off. Wherever was the last thing that you did, or wherever you gave up, or wherever you stopped in your business, just take action from there. Some people are saying, well, I did this, direct mailing campaign, and I'd have to go through all my information to try to find out where I mailed to or anything else. Forget about that. Just take action. Put another direct mail campaign together and mail them out. Okay? It's just take an action. Don't worry about yesterday. Let's move on from that and think about tomorrow. Okay? And then the last is getting engaged. As a concept, you need to just start talking about it. Engage yourself. Start having more conversations with people, friends, and family about, getting back into real estate. Go to a networking meeting, go to a BREIA meeting, go to a luncheon, go to a conference or something, an educational seminar, and start feeling your blood starting to flow again and really pump and have that passion that you felt before or at some point in time for this business, okay? So those are the 3 best ways to get you guys back on track. All right, guys, well, listen, I really hope that you take those words of advice to heart, and after you watch this video, get started now. You know what I always say? A good plan today is better than the perfect plan tomorrow. And now you know what time it is. Announcements. Okay, so my first announcement is to my students and students only. We have a support class tomorrow night, guys, right here at our headquarters in Plantation. We're going to be going over door knocking and role-playing exercises. Yes, we're teaching our students how to be more effective in their door knocking and presenting to sellers. So for all of my students, you need to be here at the headquarters tonight. Sorry guys, it's a closed class. It's only for students. Also, next week, now I want everybody to make a note in their schedules. We are now changing the Miami-Dade Real Estate Investors Association meetings at the Miami Pullman Hotel. They are no longer on the Thursday after the BREIA meeting. The BREIA meeting is always on the first Wednesday. Now we are changing so that the Miami-Dade Real Estate Investors Association meets on the Tuesday right before the Wednesday meeting, right before the BREIA meeting. So the first Wednesday of March is actually Wednesday, March the 7th. So the first Tuesday is going to be the 6th, the day before that. That's our BREIA meeting. So at the Miami Pullman Hotel, doors open at 6 o'clock on Tuesday, March the 6th. And at the Signature Grand in Davie for Wednesday, for those that are in Broward, doors open at 5:30. We have our networking at both meetings. And then our main events both start at 7 o'clock for both meetings each night. And we have Sharif Medawar. Sharif Medawar is an acclaimed international speaker and investor. And he's going to be talking about how to work with hedge fund managers where you can actually assign deals to them. It's just a more creative way and more creative options in the space of commercial real estate. And he's going to be talking a lot about commercial properties, dealing with hedge funds, asset managers, a lot of really good information. So if you guys are really wanting to learn something about some commercial real estate, do not miss either one of those events. All right, boys and girls, well, that's all the time, unfortunately, that we have today. And listen, I really hope that you guys get inspired today of getting out there and getting started again. Yes, that has happened to me before. I speak most of the time in experience. Most of the mistakes and things that I made is the knowledge and things that I pass on to you guys so that you don't make the mistakes that I made. I did have a point in time in my life where I was bankrupt when the crash of the market came, making excuses for myself. The restart thing just actually became my routine itself. So I shocked my system, got myself out of that. I took action and I got engaged. And when I went to the BREIA meeting, that's when I met Bill Leon and my entire life changed. So you guys can do the same thing for yourselves. Just have some faith in yourself and know that the Broward Real Estate and Miami-Dade Real Estate Investors Association is behind you guys, and our entire network is available to you. All you have to do is reach out. We'll help you anytime. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got a good amount of followers now. And also our Facebook pages. We have Facebook pages for both the Broward Real Estate Investors Association and the Miami-Dade Real Estate Investors Association. So make sure you give us a like, follow us there, because we will post not only the Get You Moving Mondays, but we are going to start posting some more tips and blogs and just some good information, free information for you guys, plus all of our upcoming events as well. You can also go on our websites for Miami-Dade BREIA, or is this the BREIA.com, and Miami-Dade-BREIA.org. I always forget which one is where, but at the bottom of your screen are both of our websites you can go to anytime for any upcoming events. So I look forward to seeing you guys getting engaged, taking action, and putting into your routine one of our next meetings. And in between now and that time, remember, every day is a new opportunity for your success.